All right, guys, here we go. You see, I got two similar targets on each side. Shooting the one on the left, this is No Pros Slap and Steel Challenge. This is the level 1 I'm going to be shooting for. So we got to move this a little bit. Yeah. Let me just turn it down just a little bit here. And there's just side ears up there at the top, and I think you got to shoot 2 rounds, but you got to do the whole round right there. Then that duck is a bonus. I think they're closer to the bullseye, the higher scores right there. If I remember right here. And I got the Thompson Center TCR out here. Yeah, well, I'm going to try with it. Got some CCI standard flossy in there. And I'll do a few siders up there, see where I hit at. Phone says wind at 12 to 15 miles an hour, kind of comes and goes. Better than what it was yesterday. It's 25 mile an hour yesterday. You hear I got grandkids behind me. Ooh. And do that again. Let's see. Do one more there, make sure not to go left to click or anything. This does have a heavy trigger. Whoa, geez. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, let's do one more right there. Okay, maybe I just better leave it as is. I was mentioning before how this, like I say, this almost, it's a real heavy trigger. It's a 1022 trigger is basically what it is, 1022 clone. But I have that, what is it, that Bear Creek Arsenal BC201 rifle I don't like. And but it's got a BX trigger in there. Put that in here. Okay, let's go for the steel and see what we can hit here. Well, that sucked. Ooh, I actually got close. See, that's 2. There's 3 in the middle. And where's 4 down there at the bottom left? Whoa, dang. Keep on rubbing my finger every time I take a shot right there because it's getting, pad of my fingers getting sore from pulling this trigger. This does have last round hold open, so hang on. I have to load this up here again. This is just a thin barrel, It doesn't shoot bad for what it is, Let me load up 10 more of the CCI standard. Seems to me like when I was shooting this before against other guns, can't remember. Could have been some kind of SK I did real good with it on. I think them big flyers are more likely me just because that trigger's so heavy. Just load it up here. I think we go around the clock again. Okay. Here we go. Boy, that was off. Maybe because that barrel gets cooled down. I don't know. It's slinging like that. Rub my finger a little more. Like that one's totally me. Not sure that one did I go through the same daggone hole. Maybe, I don't know. I'll zoom in on that. You guys probably seen it. I think I got the bullseye there a little bit. Now I'm not sure if you count both your shots or just one shot or whatever. I don't know. I just like shooting. Let's go for the duck down there. Probably if you miss it, you lose points. I can't quite read it there. I'll try zooming in here in a minute. I always read these when I print them up, but I forget what they all say. Yeah, I think you just say something about 2 shots. Let me zoom that in a little bit if I can. Shoot duck, last 2 shots. Stay inside red only. 10. There's one. Okay, let's try another shot on the duck. Yeah, a little closer. Yeah, I got a few rounds left here, so before we go take a better look at this, I'll zoom in a little more. Let's go for that cider on the right side up there. Just to get rid of these rounds. That was it. That was it. That's too bad. I mean, it's not a target rifle. Let's take a look here, see what we got here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more here. Okay. Looks like that number 1 right there. 1 bull holes right, totally in the gold, and the other one there barely broke into the white. Okay, and this one, number 2 here, broke into the blue line a little bit, and the second one broke into the gold bullseye a little bit. Third one here, into the gold line there, and maybe barely in the blue line. And I think spider crawling me. Try to zoom in here a little bit more right here. I think I got the bullseye there on the number 4, then in the blue right there. Maybe touching a little bit of the gold. Looks like it. What do you guys think? And on the 5 here, that's in touching on the bullseye and one in the blue a little bit. Then there's the duck shot right there. So let me pause you here and take you out of the spotting scope. Alrighty, guys. Got a little bit of shadow here. It's in the evening, so here you look at it. It's got a Magpul stock. It's last round hold open if you use this magazine, the Thompson magazine, which is, you can use 1022 magazines in there. It's basically 1022 clone. Got a rear peep sight, built-in Picatinny. You can see it's got a thin barrel on it, fiber optic sight. It's also threaded, so. And this scope is a CV Life. It's a first focal plane, 6 by 24 by 50 maybe. I think it's like a 34 millimeter. I got hiccups. 34 millimeter tube on here. This is one of the more expensive one. This is like the Bear Swift or Bear Power one. I can't remember which one it is. I've got a bunch of them. And so, but not too bad for just basically a hunting rifle. So I like it pretty good. Like I say, I think I'm going to change out the trigger right there and put that BX trigger in there. I know it's going to be a little lighter than this right here. So this actually, right here, your tip of your fingers getting a little sore there. I did some practice shots beforehand. So all right, let me know what you think, guys, and we'll talk to you next time.